Hey there, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching this from, and come in here to go through this series, GoPro. If you're just stumbling upon this video, I would encourage you to go back and watch the other videos I've done on this concept about going pro in a network marketing company if you are. It's 7 steps to becoming a professional. This is a profession. It's not a hobby. It's not a flash in the pan. Most people don't really work the business or don't know how. And once you understand how, it becomes a lot, funner. It's a lot funner. It's a lot more fun. Anyway, you got to ask the right questions. So these are questions 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they kind of work together. Question 1 is based on what you've seen. Okay, so say you've exposed them to a video, or you've given them a Zoom meeting, and they came to a Zoom meeting, and you followed up with them, and then you asked them, hey, based on what you've just seen, maybe you're following up with them right away. Maybe you didn't get to it. Maybe you didn't wait. You were just anxious to hear it back from them. So you get back with them and they say, hey, after all the things you've heard and seen, if you were to get started with this company on a part-time basis, approximately how much would you need to earn per month in order to make this worth your time? Instead of asking the question, most distributors say things like, how would you like to make $10,000 a month? Don't do that. That's wrong. Don't do that. Instead of prescribing what you think they want, just ask them what would it take to make it worth their time, and wait for their answer. Don't interrupt them. Just ask the question and then wait for them to come back and respond. And keep silent. Don't say anything. Silence is golden, they say, and it is. It works. So then question 2 is, approximately how many hours would you commit each week to develop that kind of income that they just told you? Now they have to go inside their head and check their, mental, calendar to see how much time they would invest to get that kind of money. All right. So that's the second question you would ask them. The third question is, how many months would you work those kind of hours in order to develop the kind of income, or that kind of income, basically? This question makes them think about their level of commitment. If they want the income from question 1, okay? And question 4 is, if I could show you how to develop an income of their answer to question 1 per month, working their answer to question 2 hours a week over the course of their answers to question 3 months, would you be ready to start? Would you be ready to get started? Most of the time, okay, you'll get positive answers to this question. And when people say, sure, show me how, you can pull out your compensation plan and sketch it out and out a reasonable game plan to achieve their goals. Okay? There are rare occasions when people give you an unrealistic number or numbers. They might say they want to make $10,000 a month, working 2 hours a week for 1 month. It doesn't happen, often. That's funny. But it does happen occasionally. You'll have somebody that wants to be unrealistic and say that. I don't know why they want to do that, but they do. And if you face that situation, you act as a consultant and you say, I'm sorry, but your expectations are way too high. You can get to 10,000 a month, but it will take more hours and more months than you're willing to commit. If you're willing to change those expectations, we can talk, okay? If you don't get a positive answer to the 4 questions, that's okay. It just means the prospect will need to have more exposures before they're ready. Schedule the next one and repeat this process when you're done. This skill will take, practice. You have to practice this process when you're done. So you got to practice. They say practice makes perfect. No, perfect practice makes perfect, right? You got to have perfect practice. So keep practicing on these people with these questions and keep trying it. And you'll find out one time you'll think you're on candid camera and say, "Whoa, wait a minute! I used exactly the way it was. I studied it. I memorized everything, and then I started asking the questions, and they answered them. They just came and followed me, and then they got in, and it will surprise you. I promise you, it will surprise you." And so repeat this process when you're done. So every time, just repeat the process of the 4 questions. This skill will take practice, but it's a skill that will serve you for the rest of your career, okay? If you're tired of having too many people thinking, about it, oh, let me think about it. Let me go away and think about it. You just don't have the chance to tell. What do you say? Well, you use the 4 questions. Use the 4 questions. And thinking about it and not enough taking action, this technique and this skill will really help you improve. I really appreciate you coming here. If you've came here and stumbled across this video, I ask you to please go back and watch the rest of the videos that lead you up to this. I think they're all full of pretty good content and will help you understand how to build a network marketing company and how to become a professional when you learn these 7 steps. And I thank you. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Just share this and, come back and learn about helping your distributors get started right. Okay? So let's do this again. Come back and we'll do another one. And, I hope you're getting a lot of information on it. And thank you much for sharing this with me and helping me grow my channel. Thank you. Have a great day. See you at the top.